Hey guys, welcome to another Minecraft Pocket Edition video. In this video, I'll be telling you guys about the 0.11.0 update that came out a few days ago, and yeah, so I am a bit late to this, but I decided to make the video anyways, just in case for those of you who don't know. And I'll be covering everything there is in this update, and yeah, so the gameplay you're watching is not live or anything. It's something me and my brother pre-recorded. Some Hunger Games. I showed a bit of the lobby. The lobby has changed, obviously. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And let's get started. So, all this information I'm getting from this website that I will leave in the description below if you guys want to go check out. But other than that, there's nothing else. So let's just get started. So the general stuff that's added, something like, by the way, in the website it tells me that it groups these features. So the first grouped thing is general, like general stuff. So they've added death messages. For example, like if you fall, if by fall damage, then it'll say you fell on the ground too hard. I think that's one of the messages. Or if you drowned, they'll say you died by drowning, something like that. So that's pretty much it for that. So another thing they've added is language support, which is awesome for those who don't speak English, because I think English was the only language before this, and it's really cool for those who don't speak English. Now they get an opportunity to actually know what they're doing, the options, and yeah. So another thing they've added is the status of multiplayer worlds. So when you have a server and you're about to join it, you'll be able to see if it's online, offline, and how many players are on it, which is pretty cool. And they've also added fishing as well as colored text, as you can see in the video. There's yellow text, blue text, all sorts of stuff. I think they've had every single color, something like that. But I think it might be limited to servers. I'm not completely sure on that, but I think it's limited to servers. So the next group of features I'll be talking about is blocks and items. So they've added a block they've added is the grass paths, which is gonna replace gravel in villages. So this is a version exclusive for now, but I heard they are adding this into the next PC update. So we actually did get this feature before the PC, and it is version exclusive right now. So that's obviously cool, and it's cool that the PC is looking to Pocket Edition to improve, as is Pocket Edition looking at the PC to improve, which is pretty cool. And it's created by holding a shovel on dirt, mycelium, or pods, so it works on any of those blocks. And that's it for the grass paths. So another block they've added is the redstone block. Now it doesn't have any function, and redstone isn't implemented yet, but it's just there for decoration and so it doesn't take much of your inventory or chest space. So an item they've added are boats, which is not a version exclusive at all, but because they've been in the PC version, but it does have a variety of properties that the PC doesn't. One of those is that two riders can ride on it. It could be two players, it could be one player and a mob, or two mobs, and they're also stronger, so that's always good. And it requires 5 wooden planks as well as a wooden shovel. In the PC version, it's only 5 wooden planks. The shovel they've added because they have paddles on the boats, which is also something the PC doesn't have. So that's why the shovel is there, if you guys were wondering. So another item they've added is the fishing rod, which is cool because they've added fishing, which means they could potentially be adding potions next, because I think you need puffer fish for one of the potions. But the fishing rod, it's cool because you can fish now. My brother loves to fish in the PC version. I also kind of like to fish because of the cool stuff you can get. For the PC, for example, you could get a saddle, you could get enchanted books. They're all cool things. Sadly, they're not in Pocket Edition. The only thing you could get by fishing in Pocket Edition at the moment, I think, is just fish. I mean, it's something they're getting somewhere, and hopefully other stuff can be added in the future updates. So the next section of features is mobs. They've added bats, which is cool. They don't have any. They're the same as PC. They don't really. It's just there for to look better, to make the game better. They don't do much. They just hang around in caves, which makes it a bit spookier. I guess, but they don't really do anything else besides that. They've also added squids, which is cool. They spawn in the water as the PC version. However, they do release ink particles when damaged, which is cool because that's a version exclusive only to Pocket Edition. They've also added baby squids, which is also only in Pocket Edition. So that's cool. So the next four I'll mention are all hostile mobs, which are cave spider, spider jockey, chicken jockey, and Baby Zombie. They're on the PC version, which have been added, and it's cool that we're getting more mobs. We're getting closer to being more like the PC version, Pocket Edition is, and it's pretty cool that they've added more mobs because it makes the game better. Especially if they're hostile mobs, the game obviously gets more challenging that way. And for those of you watching, or I mean wondering what a spider jockey is, it's a skeleton riding on a spider. Chicken jockey is a baby zombie riding on a chicken. So yeah. So there's also you could get other spawn eggs through inventory editors. You could get the magma cube and gas. There's no other way to obtain them normally. I think you can't get them in creative or survival, but through inventory editors you could get those two mobs, which is still pretty cool. I'm glad they've added them. It makes for some really cool maps if some of you map creators decide to use those mobs, but they're not officially in the game, if that makes sense. They're in the game, but you can't really get them normally. So next section of features I'll be talking about is food. Most of them are fish, so I'll go through those first. They've added fish, normal fish. They've also added salmon, and both of those can be cooked in the furnace as usual. They've also added clownfish and pufferfish, which has a slight chance of poisoning you, I think. I think it's most likely to poison you, or if not all, actually. But they've also added raw flesh as a drop from the zombie, which is pretty cool. And obviously, it poisons you just like the PC version. However, there is a slight chance it won't, so you might get a few hearts back without getting poisoned, which is always nice. But yeah, that's it for food. So next is generated structures. There aren't many. In fact, there's only one, which is desert wells. Now, for those of you who haven't played the PC version, desert wells are just random wells in the desert. There's nothing surrounding them, and they're just there for looks. And there's nothing special to them. There's nothing below them, nothing to find. They're just there for looks and serve no other purpose. So they've also added status effects, which are like potion effects. You might have seen earlier in the video in the lobby. They've in the lobby for Lifeboat, they gave you speed 1, which is pretty cool to help you move faster. But only nausea and poison are obtainable in survival, and others you need inventory editing. And I think most likely you can find those in servers, maps, possibly. But if you're good with inventory editing, you could add those status effects. So next group of features are features they've or items they've added to the creative inventory. They've added an iron shovel, obviously for the pressed or the grass paths, so you can make grass paths in creative. They've also added boats, fishing rods, which I've already talked about, and they've also added snowballs, which is pretty cool. And they've also added a variety of tools. By that I mean I think you get diamond, iron, gold, wooden tools now in creative. Before this, I think you were limited to a set of iron tools and sword, which is I mean I had no problem with it, but I think a few people would have liked to have an iron sword. I mean a diamond sword instead of an iron one, and I would too. I mean if it were up to me, I would have just added diamond tools as if they had to choose one. But you know, at least you have a variety now. You could choose. So for spawn eggs, they've added the bat, squid, cave spider, and magma cube. Spawn egg mobs I've already talked about. Now something actually big that a lot of people are excited for, which you've already seen, is skins, which is awesome in my opinion. A lot of people have been waiting for them for a long time, and they finally added them along with skin packs, which you can order. But I see no real use in skin packs because you could get your own skin and upload it to the game. for free, so there's no real use for skin packs. But hey, if you want skin packs, you could go buy them if you got extra cash laying around. But obviously, I wouldn't recommend it since you get tons of skins online and really easy. So along with skins came the Alex skin, which is like the new skin they've added to PC Minecraft, as long as the usual Steve skin. Now the difference between them, I think, is the Alex skin has like smaller arms, and that's the real main difference. And yeah, so you can choose between the Steve and Alex skin. They're different. How should I don't know explain it? They look different, but their figure is the same. It's just Alex skin has skinnier arms. Is what I'm trying to get at. So that's all with skins. So the next thing is options that you could have in Minecraft Pocket Edition. You can finally rename worlds, which is awesome because I've been wanting to rename a world for the longest time. When I started playing Minecraft Pocket Edition, I've never put any thought into naming a world. This one of my first few worlds. It was one of my first worlds, and I just named it New World. And I actually ended up creating a lot in it, and I really liked the world. Except I hated that the name was New World. So now I can finally change that into something better, and yeah, that's something I was excited for. And there's always that one time where you mess up in spelling or something like that, and you just hate it. Well, now you can change it. You could also change the game mode, something a lot of people were excited for as well. A lot of people have wanted this for a while, and they finally added it. Uh, that's pretty much it. It's just you can change between survival and creative. It's not a command; you have to do it from the menu, but you can still do it. Another thing you can do from the menu is you can lock it into to be forever day. You could lock it to be forever day or never turn night, and you could also unlock it so it does the full cycle day night. And another thing they've added is you can make old worlds infinite now. It's something they've added to be in 0.9 and 0.10, but they've never actually added it. Well, now they've added it, and you can make those old worlds of yours infinite if you like. Uh, so yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, and items can now be swapped in the selection bar in the hotbar in the bottom of the screen. You can switch items. I haven't actually figured out how to do that, but that is something I heard and something that is added. So now that's all the new features, but they've also made a few tweaks. Milk now removes all status effects, just like the PC version. It'll remove nausea, poison, and in any potion effects. And yes, that's it. So now touching a mob that's on fire, such as a zombie in daylight, will set you on fire, which is something you never really think of. That's you never really thought about it before this, but uh, a, a, a zombie lit on fire never actually got you on fire, which doesn't make much sense. But now they've added it. It just adds to the game, and it's pretty cool that they've added that. Obviously, you wouldn't be so thrilled when a zombie actually does get you on fire, but nonetheless, it's still pretty cool. So another thing they've added or tweaked. Uh, oh, I've already said this. The items can be switched in the inventory, and players in creative mode can no longer be set on fire. Oh, okay, yeah. At first, I didn't get what I was trying to say, but now I get it. So, actually, I'm not sure if I've actually encountered this problem. I guess if you stand in lava, you can be set on fire. Uh, I know you can be set on fire, but I don't remember if once you get out of it, you're completely out. Like the fire gets off, but I guess that wasn't something. I don't remember. I don't know what I'm talking about, but that's there. They fixed that. So now players cannot die in the void in creative mode. I've actually haven't encountered this problem. Dying in the void in creative mode. Yeah, I've never tried that, but it's there. They fixed it, and yeah, so that's nice. All right, so in the video, I just me and my brother just finished playing the match. I won. I beat him. But now me and my brother are just gonna be going through the lobby, showing you guys a bit more of it, doing some of the parkour there. Hope you guys enjoy that. Alright, so back to the updates. So for blocks and items, like some tweaks they've added, stone brick variants can be crafted in survival now, like the chiseled stone bricks, stone slabs. I think uh, chiseled stone brick might be the only one added. I'm not too sure, but like all the stone and stone brick types are now in survival mode and can be crafted. So mine shafts now have cave spider spawners. This was an issue when they added mine shafts. They did not have cave spider spawners, and now they do. So for mobs, some tweaks they've added to them. Wolves can now eat raw flesh. Wolves' collars can now be dyed, which is pretty cool. That's something I've actually wanted, so you could tell between your wolves. And they've also added the zombie pigman, like the official zombie pigman skin, because the skin they used before, it wasn't the one on the PC, and now they fixed it, and that's awesome. It just makes it look more better. The game makes it look more like the PC version. And zombies now drop round flesh along with feathers. I've already mentioned the round flesh, but they've also now dropped feathers. I think they might have already dropped feathers in the past, but I guess not. So some bug fixes they've added. Animals can't walk through doors now. This is something a problem I've encountered myself. It wasn't doors necessarily, but it was fences. Animals can't. I didn't see them walk through them. I just noticed that animals would get out of their fence. So I'm glad they fixed this. They've also increased the amount of gravel on mutated extreme hills biome. I have no idea what that is. I guess on extreme hills biome, there's a lot more gravel now. So, destroying the nether reactor core before it causes eternal night. I'm sorry if I'm stirring, guys. My voice hurts right now. It hurts. It hurts. But this is essentially it's saying that before when you lit up the nether reactor and broke it before it could actually add the nether bricks and items, it would cause eternal night. This is something my friend encountered. It would not turn day at all. It would always be night, and I'm glad they fixed this because that's actually a pretty bad bug if you ask me, for it always being night. So a wooden axe couldn't be used as fuel and now is. That's another bug they fixed. It's nothing too major. I actually didn't even notice. I don't use wooden axes as fuel. Maybe like the first day or so, but I don't think anyone noticed, or not too many noticed. But it's nice they've added that, or they fixed that. So the next bug they fixed, mossy cobblestone spawns underwater. I guess it was spawning underwater. I've actually never heard of that, but I guess they fixed that now. And another bug they've encountered was cave spiders having no eyes. This was in the beta version. They did not have any eyes. They were black, as if you could barely see them. They were black, but now they fixed their eyes so they look like the PC version. And bone meal not working was another bug. Actually, I don't think I encountered this bug either, but it's nice that they fixed it because now bone meal can do what it's supposed to do. Another bug that was in the game, mossy cobblestone item name was incorrect. I actually never checked that. Wow. I guess it was incorrect and now they fixed it. And cocoa beans not growing. This is a bug I've encountered. I got cocoa beans in my world and it would not grow. It was weird. It was weird. I didn't know why they weren't growing, and it's nice that they fixed this because now I can actually grow cocoa beans and make cookies. And yes, actually, really nice that they fixed that because that bug was really, really annoying. And another bug, minecarts disappear after saving. Minecarts would disappear. Actually, I think I have encountered this bug. It's been a while because I haven't really used minecarts, but yes, I have seen them disappear at times, and it's really annoying because they do cost you some iron, a bit of iron, and it's annoying when you just lose them. So now arrows bouncing off wolves and dogs, I guess was a bug. I don't see that. Well, I guess it was a bug, but I don't see that being an issue. But they fixed that, so you better be more careful around your wolves or dogs. So another bug, iron bars not connecting to glass panes. is now fixed. I could imagine that being annoying for those builders out there. I know I'd be annoyed because it wouldn't look nice. I can imagine that not looking nice, but I haven't actually encountered it. But it's nice they fixed that. So a rare duplication glitch. I'm not sure if there's multiple or if there's only one duplication glitch, but they've fixed that. It says rare. I'm assuming it's possible. There's a duplication glitch where it's where I don't know what it means by rare, but that's all. That's all the bug fixes, and that is everything I've mentioned in the update 0.11.0. Tell me in the comment section if I missed anything. I think I got it all. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, subscribe for more Minecraft Pocket Edition content, and that's all I have for this video. Hope you guys did enjoy. Thanks for watching, guys. Until the next video, bye.